What is up guys, Alex here, otherwise known as Clash with Style, and we are back with another video from All Hail, and this is of course an EYG clan. Been showing a lot of support and love for these EYG clans recently just because they've been showing me so much support, so really loving putting out a lot of their content, and the stuff they provide is just incredible. Honestly, it's just that there's always so many fantastic 3-star attacks to pick from, and All Hail certainly provided plenty of them today. So we're going to be taking a look at 2 Town Hall 10 3 stars, 1 Town Hall 11 and 2 Town Hall 12. And as you can see, All Hail unfortunately did just get beat by 1 star, so congratulations to Spartan Lore on the victory. But nonetheless, it was insanely close and a very good war to witness. So let's just scroll down, and we're going to be taking a look at the number 22 to start off with, and this is MS Joe, probably one of the biggest supporters currently of my channel. And I just want to say, MS Joe, if you are watching this video, thank you so much for the support. It really means a lot, even to have you support on the non-EYG videos. Just showing your support for the channel is incredible. And of course, it's not just you, there are plenty of other people, but just wanted to include your attack here because of course it's an incredible 3-star, but you've been such a supporter to the channel, and I wanted to showcase how incredible an attacker you are too. So going to be going in here with P.E.K.K.A. Hogs. Going to start off with those P.E.K.K.As on the right hand side. Going to clean out most of those buildings on the outside, and then going to push onto the inside. Hopefully going to get that poison spell. Yes, going to get that poison spell down for the enemy clan castle there. Jump spell does give access into plenty of compartments there. Hopefully need to try and take down that multi-target inferno that is doing quite a significant amount of damage on that left hand side, but I'm not sure if we are going to be able to do it. Going to take down the enemy king there at 1 P.E.K.K.A. in the top side right here, getting some help by the queen. The P.E.K.K.A. is finally going to take out that multi-target inferno, and in come the hog riders from this bottom section. Could have done with getting that bomb tower down, as it is going to go off and do quite a significant amount of damage to those hogs very early on. Queen's ability is going to be used right there on the top side of this base as the hogs continue to push on through, and it looks like they've split into 2 groups here, so going to get heal spell down for that top group as they move onto that multi-target inferno. Another heal spell is going to be going down on that group that is pushed to the left hand side just to help them get through, and of course there's no splash damage defenses left up right now, so the hogs have a pretty easy job finishing off this base. MS Joe already got a couple of cleanup wizards in on the left hand side. Of course, not too worried about that town hall as it was pretty easily accessible on the outside of the base. A giant bomb actually going to catch some of the hogs there on the top side, but they are going to continue pushing through and help with the cleanup job. And I'm guessing Joe was expecting some ground skellies to come onto those hogs, and that is what the poison spell was for, but nothing came out, so able to actually swag that spell in the end. So a very impressive 3-star here to start off this video. Again, thank you to Joe for being such an incredible supporter for the channel, and let's go and take a look at another Town Hall 10 attack. Debido is going to be going in here with mass witches and free spells. So always this strategy, I look at it and I just think this is never going to work. There is no way in hell that this is going to work, but Debido going in here, going to be attempting it. So the 7 free spells, watch how perfect the placement are on all of these free spells. So we've got 2 groups of witches pushing around either side. Unfortunately, one of those healers on the top side got targeted by the air defense pretty early on. It did manage to take it down right there. Down goes the first free spell there on the single, another one down on the other single. We need this war wrecker to push as far through the base as we can get it. The queen going to take care of that first single target inferno on the right hand side. A large group of witches pushing down to the bottom and around this left hand side of the base. A giant bomb is going to do a little bit of work to a few of them there, but luckily the healer is able to bring those witches back up to full health, and out comes the bowlers and the giant from the clan castle. Of course, a rage and a freeze down on them to get as much value as possible. The single target inferno in the center doing quite a bit of work there. Queen's ability probably going to need to be used. Yes, so Queen's ability used right there as the ice golem from the clan castle did hold up that queen for a little bit and allowed that single target inferno to lock onto her. The witches on this bottom side going to take care of the enemy king here, and it looks like things are starting to fade out, but luckily that one healer in the core of the base, bringing the majority of those troops back up to full health, which will allow them to continue pushing on through. A giant getting sprung away by a spring trap there. The healer on the bottom side just clinging on to dear health as that air defense was shooting on it, and at this point that mortar is really the only thing that can do a significant amount of damage, as it's mainly the skeletons from these witches that are doing the majority of the damage. The queen is going to help out quite a lot here. That one healer doing a great job at bringing her back up to full health to finish off on this left hand side, and the double cannon is going to be the last defense to fall right there, so we will speed it up to finish off here. So congratulations to Debido on this very strong 3-star using mass, witches and freeze spells. So let's go and take a look now at a Town Hall 11 3-star, and I believe this is a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. Mark is indeed going to be going in here with a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. Interesting to see those royal ghosts being used as well. They are so popular now. Of course, they are an event troop, so not going to be around forever, but they are so popular because they just funnel absolutely incredibly. Of course, that royal cloak ability or whatever it's called, keeping them invisible for 12 seconds, allows them to clear pretty much any buildings in their range until they become visible again. So we're going to be starting off with 4 of them dotted around, and look at the value that we got just from those 4. Very impressive indeed. The P.E.K.K.A. is going to be pushing in now from the bottom section of this base. We are going to be using a wall wrecker here, and out comes the clan castle, as well as quite a few of those skelly traps. The queen locking on to some of those P.E.K.K.A.s. We need to get her down as quickly as we can, as well as that multi-target inferno on the left hand side, as it is doing a little bit of work onto some of our healers and bowlers. We are now in the center. The eagle gets off a couple of shots. Warden's ability used as the multi-target inferno is locking onto a few of them there, so mitigating some of the damage, but unfortunately the Warden's ability just wore off as those eagle shots rained down. We are now into the core of the base. The bat spell's in from the right hand side. Very well timed spell placement there. The freeze keeping that wizard tower under freeze and stopping it from doing any damage onto our bats, and luckily there the multi-target inferno had locked all its beams onto the P.E.K.K.A.s and the heroes in the center, which meant that these bats could take them out. And that free spell slightly early there on that top wizard tower, unfortunately it means those bats will be taken down pretty quickly. But at this point, with the queen in the center, what she's doing is shooting on a wall, as she likes to do. We are going to use a couple of loons dotted in here, hopefully to take care of that archer tower on the back end there. The P.E.K.K.A.s will easily rip through the remainder of these buildings on the left hand side. The queen is going to push around this right hand side, going to start to clean up some of them as those balloons swing across the map right there. They're going to be probably finishing off on that wizard tower down on the bottom section. The bats didn't probably get as much value as Mark probably wanted, but they did a good enough job on this right hand side that it meant the P.E.K.K.A.s could pretty much finish off the whole of the left hand side. Those giants going to hopefully tank for these balloons. Yes indeed, one balloon will be taken down by the Seeking Airmine, but the other will take care of that wizard tower to finish off. The wizard tower actually focused in on the Grand Warden right there. A giant bomb catching the giants on the bottom section. Queen's ability used at the top of the base to take down that town hall for the 2nd star, and then finish off on that elixir collector for the 3rd star. So very impressive there from Mark. Good to see the P.E.K.K.A. Bobat still going as strong at Town Hall 11. And let's go and take a look at some hogs now at Town Hall 12. Fitz is going to be going in here with, again, a couple of those royal ghosts and mainly hog riders. So I believe this will be a queen charge hog rider attack. So interesting to see what side Fitz is going to be going in from here. So going in from this right hand side, like I said, those royal ghosts getting pretty strong value there, which will allow the queen to get straight into some of these buildings on the inside. Plenty of archers coming out there. 10 archers it looks like, which will hold up the queen for a little bit. A Coco Loon in there just to test for any sneaky air mines. We definitely do not want our healers to be taken out too early, and it looks like it's not going to pick up any mines, unfortunately, but the queen is now going to push in from this right hand side. The jump spell giving her access into the middle of this base, going to take out that enemy queen nice and quickly under a rage spell, and we will continue pushing on here into the center of this base. We will be taking care of plenty of these buildings. Unfortunately, now the queen locking onto that lava hound, which will hold her up for quite a bit. Fitz will need to keep an eye on the clock here, and oh, the Archer Queen's ability, forgot her name right there, is needing to be used in the center of the base. So Fitz probably did not want to use that, as he already had expelled a rage spell to keep that queen up, and she has been held up in that section for probably about 40 seconds now before she is starting to move on. So we really need that eagle to go down sooner rather than later. The queen finally moving on to the eagle, but not before he gets off 3 of those shots, raining down fire from the sky there. The first of the heal spell is going to be going in from the top side of the base. The bomb tower not going to be able to do too much damage, as that heal spell bringing the hogs back up to full health. And keep an eye on this stone slammer on this left hand side, going to take out plenty of these defenses, which will allow the hogs pathing to continue around to this right hand side. Unfortunately, the tornado trap going to hold up the stone slammer for a little bit. The warden's ability, of course, used through the town hall, and that giga bomb just long enough there with the warden's ability. I thought it might have ran out for the giga bomb, but luckily staying up. The queen's still going strong on this right hand side, gonna hopefully take out some of those Teslas on that Tesla farm on the back end. We have a couple of cleanup troops already starting to show themselves on this left hand side. The hogs really taking some damage there from that king, as well as those skelly traps, but the queen is going to help take them out, and now all the defenses are down. They can turn and start cleaning up a lot of these. The healers are actually bringing most of the hogs back up to full health, which is very helpful indeed, and we will speed it up just to finish off cleaning up here. Very impressive attack again from All Hail, with Fitz pulling off this one. So well done on that one. Let's go and take a look at the last attack of this video, which I believe is another Pekka Bat. And we are going to be finishing off here with Heavenly God, and look at the clock, already at 2 minutes, so it's certainly going to be a nice quick one to finish off this video. And we're going to be going in with an E-Drag and a Coco Loon in from this right hand side. Unfortunately, the Coco Loon getting held up for quite a bit by that corner Tesla, but it will push in now and hopefully be able to pick up something. No, so unfortunately no air bombs right there, but the E-Drag should still get the value we are looking for on this right hand side. Might have been worth looking at using the Royal Ghost, but a lot of people choosing not to use them as they're not going to be in the game for that long. The Pekka getting a great value on this left hand side, and the majority of the troops now pushing into the base, although it does look like quite a large group of those bowlers, as well as the queen. Unfortunately, the queen actually turns and pulls back into the base, which is perfect for us, but quite a few of those bowlers already walking around to that left hand side. A jump spell in the center there, giving access into so many compartments. No poison spell down, unfortunately, so the witches from the enemy clan castle could be holding up our troops for quite a bit in the center. And the poison spells, god, I can't even English today. The bat spells are going to be coming in on that Inferno Tower on the bottom side. Unfortunately, it was able to take out a few of them as the free spell did wear off, but we are now going to continue pushing on through this base, and luckily that Wizard Tower focused on another troop right there, so the bats can get the job done, and they will swing around most of the defenses on the left hand side, which will allow our troops to continue pushing through the core and now move on to the outside of the base. The bats are starting to get picked off one by one, but there are still so many bats that they are not going to be able to do anything. A free spell was left in hand, and Heavenly God chooses to use it on the Tesla and Archer Tower there. A few Pekkas going to be pushing and tanking for these bats on this top side. The Warden's ability not even being used in this one, so very impressive. I had only just noticed that. Very, very impressive from Heavenly God. Queen and Warden's ability not even needing to be used, so God, just incredible stuff. I'm not sure who took care of the town hall, and I'm surprised that the warden's ability wasn't used there, but the queen's ability is going to be used just to help speed up things here on the right hand side. Warden's ability not even really needing to be used there, just to finish off this one with them all shining gold. And very impressive, like I said, from Heavenly God. An incredible 3-star there to finish off this video. And yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this. Apologies for my English, I don't even know what was happening, couldn't get my words out. But yeah, congratulations again to Spartan Lore on the 1-star. 5-star victory. If you guys did enjoy this, let me know which one of these 5 attacks was your favourite. My personal favourite was of course the Town Hall 10 witch attack. Loved to see those mass witch attacks. The spell timing and placement was so spot on, so well done on that one. And yeah, drop a like as well. Subscribe too. We are pushing now over 2,000 subscribers, looking to get up to 2.5k as quickly as we can. I want to grow nice and quickly, hopefully get Supercell's attention and get one of these creator codes. But yeah, nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.